Thank you for your opposing points, Esther. However, there are many issues with your opposition to the resolution. First and foremost, there are multiple assumptions made regarding the use of pesticides in crops. Unfortunately, the use of pesticides is not due to increasing the number of crops on the planet. Pesticides are present to minimize the amount of food lost, since the world is in a desperate situation. People are starving. I contend that by increasing the amount of crops grown, the necessity of pesticides will actually go down. I'd also like to address the point made about the reduction of populations in developed countries. The stress on developed countries is key because the issue is not with our developed countries, which thrive on a capitalist society. When regarding ethics, we talk about morality and the equality of all people on Earth. The most commonly cited source for projected population growth was a 2004 UN study. It holds three predictions for the future population of Earth: a low estimate of 7.4 billion people, a medium estimate of 8.9 billion people, and a high estimate of 10.6 billion people in 2050. Since we can see if the trends fit using more current population records, we can see that our population of 7.1 billion people in 2014 is an indicator that the world is on track for the high estimate. Ethics concerns morality, not putting our developed countries at a greater priority than our underdeveloped ones. Furthermore, there are 659.5 million vehicles on the road in the world. Considering that animal farms cause so much more greenhouse gas emissions than almost 660 million cars and trucks, it would be an unfathomable reach to assume that more farm equipment could increase the amount of greenhouse gases more than eliminating all the animal farms would. In summary, the disadvantage laid out by my opponent has no merits. It is unfounded and her assumptions about population growth are very misguided. The reason we should give up meat is because being a vegetarian is a better moral choice. It makes more sense to eliminate meat eating than to watch the treatment of animals more closely, made almost impossible by a bill outlawing filming on farms as terrorist acts. Working on workers' rights in the farms, and killing off a large part of the population through starvation. We should not be talking about native practices when it concerns ethics. Ethically, millions, even billions of lives are at stake. Morally, and quite literally, the only way to save them is to shift to vegetarianism.